assassination target is here. Wipe them out.
What is going on, guys? Dark Gaming here, and I'm showing you my 6 Forma Vaykor Marelok. It's actually 5 Forma in the footage, but that's because I still need to rank up some of those Prime mods. Now, the build that you saw after that is my Vectis Prime, and this is the damage I'm expecting from that Vectis Prime against the exact same Forward that you saw at the beginning. But of course, that's just a level 23 for it, so why not rank it up to 11? This is footage from me going on a Kuva Flood in, I don't remember the sector, but it's on Jupiter. So we've got a lot of Corpus, a lot of Grenier, and a lot of, well, variation. Because we've got health, we've got armor, we've got shields, we've got robotics, we've got everything. And I want to just show you just how decimating this weapon is with that specific Riven. Of course, the Riven isn't really that god tier, it's just toxin and multi-shot. The reduction to magazine and the increase to reload speed, those basically negate each other. You've got a smaller magazine, but you reload faster, so it's basically like nothing. It's more or less the multi-shot and the toxin damage that you're looking for. And if you manage to get, say, damage and crit chance on top of that, well, GG, you're freaking god, man. But yeah, this is what I like to call the scattering cannon, because that extra multi-shot does add a lot of projectiles, needless to say, and you've got yourself basically just death. Because all you really have to do is point it at something, just shoot. The weapon has enough projectiles to where it's going to hit even at long range. It's got 100% status chance, and that means basically no matter what, you're always gonna proc something. It's got a syndicate effect which heals you and stuns enemies for a small duration, and it just basically decimates level 80 to 100 enemies. Now I didn't test it over Swordy level because I honestly felt like there was no real point. The weapon isn't really going to deal that much damage after that, but that's why you've got the status, so you can basically make do. But honestly, even without the Riven, we all know that the Vaykor Marelok is a pretty decimated weapon. It's just that I feel like the Riven really cranks it up to 11, especially when you build as a hybrid build the way that I did, which is full 100% status and just crit as a supplementary. Because let's face it, when you go up against really high level enemies, the crit's not really what's gonna save you, it's the status effects. And that's really evident when you go up against something like Kuva Guardians with this thing, because yes, it has the slash damage, but it's also mainly impact. So you're not really gonna be doing much to those Kuva Guardians, because they're not going to really care about your impact damage. That's where the status comes into play, because it's got pretty decent slash damage, so you're going to be proccing slash procs a lot. And then you also have the impact procs to stunlock enemies, you've got the heat procs to stunlock enemies, you've got the corrosive procs to strip away armor. It's basically meant to make your job easier by stunlocking enemies, or effectively reduce their health to nothing with slash procs. And like you can see in the gameplay right now, I'm going up against Corpus Wardens, which they're not as deadly as say Grenier Wardens with that crap load of armor, but they still have a pretty decent amount of health, which more or less means that you will need some amount of shots to take them out. And the Vaykor Marelok just doesn't even give one damn about the way that I'll take care of them. It's just point me at something and I'll just take care of it. Of course, this guy tried to get away with that impact proc and went a level down, and then another level down, but you saw right there, those slash procs really took care of him. And that's honestly why I'm showcasing this build. Like, I know that getting identical Rivens to the ones showcased in footage is usually, like, impossible, but this one isn't one of those cases, I feel, because it's just toxin damage and multi-shot, really. So you just need to work for that multi-shot and toxin or electricity, because it doesn't honestly matter. You can either use the dual stat mod for electricity or the dual stat mod for toxin. You just need to have the other element on the Riven to make this build complete. And that's it. Honestly, that's it. I feel like this is one of those occasions where the weapon really is too powerful for normal gameplay. You know, this is only going to show itself on endless runs. Endless runs and probably, I don't know, just runs that you really need to get rid of armor or stagger the hell out of your enemies. Or do a lot of DOT. But either way, I don't have much else to speak about the build. After this part, the Grineer come into play, and instead of Corpus, you're gonna see a lot of Grineer. So, if you're interested in just looking how decimative the build is, even up against the Grineer, which have pretty high armor, level 80 to 100, feel free, because that's what you're gonna see in the background now. But I'm gonna end my commentary here because I've got nothing else to say about the weapon. But I will make a quick announcement before I get going. It's been a while since I last uploaded, and you've probably noticed. Things are going out of hand, needless to say. Like, I'm super busy and I've got so many things to do that it's not even funny anymore. Like, I'm obviously not gonna be bothering with making videos when I've got other things to do. I'm honestly just waiting for the summer to hit, because then I'll be capable of doing a lot of videos for you guys. But until the summer hits, I'm super busy. And even after the summer hits, I'm probably still gonna be busy here and there. So yeah, it's basically just things all over the place. But I hope you guys forgive me for the fact that I'm gonna be uploading really unfrequently, and that you'll still like the videos that I'm gonna be coming out with. I do want to point out that I did finish the Black Ops 3 campaign, and I'm just trying to find time to edit those videos and put them together so we can grab ourselves some popcorn and watch me fail at realistic difficulty. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Right now, the Kuba got stuck up there, so I basically just farmed myself some XP by blowing up Corpus and Grineer units to death. Anyway guys, that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please do give it a like. If you didn't, please do give it a dislike. And if you liked it that much that you'd want to see more, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.
I can't go on.
Walkers incoming. Doors are locked. Time to break in. versa.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
Watch yourself. The alarms have attracted a versa.